Welcome to the program Accelerated Development. Your Honor, having worked closely with you for a while, even predating this administration, I know for a fact that you have a high work ethics, possibly even too high for your age, as we would say. Will it be safe to say that your work ethics or some other things endeared you to His Excellency, thereby earning you a constant place in this administration?
Let me first of all welcome you to my office and thank you for the question. I appreciate the presence of God in everything I do in life. Mostly, I appreciate His Excellency Yashimapeli for counting me worthy to be part of his administration. I think what might have attracted His Excellency, number one, is the wish of God to me. Number two is that he must have noticed in me that I have a wide range of experience in terms of administration, in terms of human relationship, in terms of management of resources, and around the world I've been tested. And for me, that is what is making me to actually push what Sense is asking me to do in his administration.
Thank you, sir. As a follow-up, would it be safe for me to infer that your success in this ministry it can be attributed to one, your experience, and like Yoruba say, in your ability to pool resources, human resources across board in order to achieve your goals. Would it be safe to say that?
Exactly. You are correct. Because without human being supporting you, you are nobody. See, without the support of His Excellency, nothing can move. But without you also pulling two people together, getting the experience on board, and you make inference, which is going to be at least 95% correct statistically. So that is what is guiding me. So I don't jump in conclusion. I do ask for input from experts in the area. I use my own intuition and knowledge to see whether what they have guided me is right before I progress on the matter.
Thank you, sir. Quickly, as a follow-up to that, we have some roads that has high volume of articulated vehicles, like the industrial park at Oluyole and the NNPC Bembu Road. And those roads are begging for attention. Are we not looking at tolling roads, concessionary roads, and tolling like we have the Lekki toll gate in Lagos?
Yeah, you see, we are going to get there, but our people first. The welfare of our people is paramount to His Excellency's heart. Why? He doesn't want to strain to unjustly, strain our resources in terms of saying that we should pay for almost everything. He's looking for a way that our people enjoy, and at the same time, we have something that we can back up to fast track some of these benefits. Let me explain. Now, we started Ibadan Circular Road on concessional basis. Yes, we are going to get toll gates there. But some of these intra roads, if you want to just punish in code your indigenous or resident, you put toll to all the roads. For what? So that is what we are looking at for now.
Thank you, sir. Although Oshitoma is responsible for maintenance of roads within the metropolis, but can we ask Your Honor what the administration is doing on some of the potholes that are springing up due to the rainy season across the states?
Thank you so much. I have gone around after the last week heavy rain downpour. I've gone from Ojo to Akinyele local government Mania precisely, and to Abulogun, to Akobo area, Ononuda, back to Challenge, from Challenge to Apata, from Apata I was in Awota. We have blocked hydraulic system. Another was blocked drainage system. And during the rain, when there's no flow of water through the drainage, it comes to the roads. And when it comes to the roads, the wearing course will be removed gradually. See, before you know it, it will touch the binders course, which is to the heart of the road itself. And so you have the potholes all over. So what I've discovered now is that we are going to go en masse to actually clean the drainage system. We started that one at Okibola Keado. If you go there, you find it. We've already desilted that place now. We've launched also to challenge Felele Road. Last Friday, Saturday, I was there. They are desilting the entire drainage. I've gone to Iwo Road, Manhattan Road, go there to Olodo. I've actually warned the property owners. They've actually blocked the entire drainage system because they want to have access to the road. So we need to clean or deseal the entire drainage. That's one. Two, we have actually in partnership with local government also to see how they can come in, okay, to help the intra roads, the roads that are more or less leading to the A1, the highways now, so that they do not be for state alone. I've met the south, east, southwest local government chairman. We've discussed. We actually discussed with the Lagelu and the Breda. We've actually gone to the road. I've discussed with the north, and I'm going to move around the state like that to be able to look at how the state can help the local government, how the local government can actually help the state in terms of road infrastructure. Now, once there is rain, for now, we are looking forward to have some base in all these potholes so that motorists can go without any problem. After the rain ceases, we put asphalt, because when you put asphalt without desilting the drainage, you are just wasting resources. And as I've told you before, we need to have capacity for us to be able to manage our strained resources. So I appeal to our people to just let us keep our heart together. We are working for the people of the state. We will do exactly what we want, but we must be patient, because for us, we don't have all the resources to do everything. For the Oluyole axis, the industrial area, I was physically there with the southwest and chairperson. We have noted that road, yes, is generating, is stimulating the economy if the road is rightly in place. Yes, and that area, that axis industrial, yes, His Excellency, when we were in Nigerian breweries commissioning the solar energy, he actually mentioned that yes, our heart is there. We will do something once the rain stops. So we've gone there. We've taken the measurement of the road, and whatever is needed at the appropriate time, we'll fix it.
Yes, sir. And you have even touched on the last question, which is the state of the district roads that belongs to the local government. The local governments across the states are crying about paucity of funds to fix these roads. Is the ministry looking at assisting the local government in schemes like you've done? We've talked about you being ingenious with road construction. Is there a way we can help the local government to also deploy some of these schemes that is assisting the state in ameliorating the sufferings of people in the localities?
Thank you so much. We don't want duplication of efforts and wastage of resources. So that is why we synergize with local government chairmen on road infrastructure. Synergizing in the sense that we have moved around. For instance, Olodo, if you move from where we have the carpet royal to the IDC, Infectious Disease Center, you find out that the road needs total rehabilitation. But the major concern there is the drainage system for now, which I've mentioned. Myself and the Lagelu chairperson and the Breda who are there. Now, for them, they should actually use the resources they have to link the access road underneath the bridge to the major road. Now, so that the state will not be wasting resources, whereas they too, they have their duty to the residents, to the indigenes over there, to say, let's link the major road where the state will be helping us on the highways itself. So we have agreed on that. Now for Ibadan North, he's promised, I was in his office to say, look at, we have Agbowo, which is critical to our economy. Yes, because education is there, University of Ibadan, and Agbowo shopping complex is there. What can you do? So we have aligned and said, yes, I'm going to look at the access road so that they will lift up some congestion just in front of the University of Ibadan. So whichever way the state can come in, maybe in terms of the drainage, so that we do the drainage there. Then the local government can then use their resources, no matter how small, to do the asphalt for now. So when the report is ready, then they will know what they will do. We will know what we are going to do. Southwest, pardon me to I forgot to tell you, we moved from Yagaku to Best Western Hotel and as to Kobiowu.
Mm.
There's no drainage. When the roads were constructed there, they were constructed without a single drainage. People have been calling me. I've inspected it twice. So our intention now is just to do a palliative, so that we now work on how to get drainage done on both sides of the road. Almost 4 kilometers, if not more than that, from Yagaku to Kobiowu Crescent. So that is what, and we are working towards. We are doing that in collaboration with Southwest local government. So whatever is our own as a state, we will do it. Whatever is their own, they will know that they must do it, but in conjunction and in agreement with us. It will make life easier for the two of us.
Thank you, sir.